Benvenuti nel Giordano del mio nonno. Welcome to the inaugural episode of Benedicaria, blessed eating, blessed cooking, in the way of old Italy. My grandmother was born in 1882, so these are recipes that are not found in America. They've been lost. She was taught by the nuns. Sublime instruction in her prayers. They taught her how to cook, sew, and knit, to be a good wife. She lived with them, prayed with them, because her father died working on the tomb of San Nicola de Bari. Hey, if you've ever visited Bari, Italy, there's a second dish hidden inside this one. Please comment below. Your ingredients for one serving. I was amazed at this dish, at how beautiful and fresh it was, and how my grandmother and mother lined up the ingredients in perfect portions. A complete portion for children, and if you give them two, that's an adult-sized portion. And she made sure to not serve the fish whole, to remove all the bones so nobody would die. That's the key. Our featured vintage piece today is Carnival glass. It was given away for free at the premiere of silent films. This was given away at the premiere of the original Latin lover, because he was Italian, Rudolph Valentino. Who is more handsome, my uncle or Rudolph? Please comment below. Thank you. And here is the way that you should always prepare your garlic. Watch me. Remove the germ inside, because the germ is that funny taste that no one likes and makes garlic difficult to digest. If you remove it, garlic will taste a whole new way, which is amazing, and I guarantee you will have a whole new friendship with your garlic from now on. As you can see, it's very easy and there's no more aftertaste. Crush your garlic cloves and olives in a mortar and pestle. Add your herbs one at a time, just to extract the juices and the oils. It doesn't have to be creamed like pesto. It's very easy. So you can see that little jar comes from the 5 and dime, which is Woolworths. And it was an inexpensive department store a long time ago, sadly no longer around. Also, my nonnos. At the basil, at the end, before you bake it, just gently tear it into small pieces. A little lemon zest, or a lot of lemon zest, and a little Calabrian chilies, just to accent the flavor, not to make it hot. Just a little accent. You won't taste it, yet you will taste it, if you know what I mean. Not too much of anything. Keep your palate clean and taste every single little bit. Do as much as possible with a mortar and pestle. I try to not use anything, any new mixers. I'd like to do it like my Nonna does. That's the best way. Add some white wine, add lemon juice, and some extra virgin olive oil, which flows like water in the region of Puglia, where Bari is, and the little town, Tori, where my grandmother came from. This is just amazing, this flavor. It's indispensable. Using Carnival glass, our featured piece for today, we will be mixing the king of ingredients, the bacala, or in English, cod, or even better, the cheapest whitefish in the case today. Place your marinade on the top and the bottom, and you will be mixing it after you add the sweet, buttery, and fruity dried red peppers from the Basilicata region of Italy. Italians will fry these with their eggs in the morning, and it is exquisite. I suggest that you try it. This delightful flavor will amaze your guest in wonder. If you do these things, your dining experience will be like eating in heaven, and it will never be the same again. I guarantee you. Cut 1/4 inch thick slices of potatoes and sear them till golden in olive oil in a pan. This will add to the richness of flavor you're creating today. You may add, if you like, additional fresh herbs, as I'm doing now, and dried herbs are perfectly fine. Here I'm adding the basil now, the gently torn basil. And this is just heartwarming on a cold night. And a little more olive oil. And keep half the juice when this comes out of the oven. Why? We're going to use that later. It's going to be indispensable. But you're going to make enough juice, don't worry about it, to pour over each dish. The cheese, as always, adds another lovely layer of flavor. Not overdone, because the king of ingredients is the fish. Top with some lemon zest and bake for 30 minutes in a 400-degree oven. Decorate your plate as lovely as you want with greens. And there I've laid out the roasted fish with tomatoes and olives. And that beautiful juice, the nectar of the gods. Note, this dish is not served with cheese during Lent or Advent, as cheese comes from an animal, therefore is associated with wealthy and not the poor. Substitute breadcrumbs. Traditionally, you don't drink when you cook, but you will add a little bit of water to the wine, and you'll have bread at every meal representing the body and blood of Christ. For every meal is the Last Supper. That's why many Italians have the Last Supper, to remind them of Christ at all times. When Christ died, blood and water flowed out of his side, and we think of this as we eat. Un saluto alla mia famiglia e a te.